And we're back with the keypad here. We're going to go ahead and get it a little bit brighter and whiter. Yeah, this is the original. So this thing here has been around for quite some time and 2 million miles in the vehicles. So let's get this back to a brighter white. And back with keypads. Always surprised how dirty they do get, but I'm also always surprised when you can bring them back to life. So Mr. 3-Speed, we got you pretty nice white keypad buttons on this thing. And we'll go over some of the other stuff. I'm finishing up the amp switch with the amber light, and wanted to go over some of the mods. He never had anything done to it, so we're going to go over some stuff, and some stuff we're going to fix, and stuff that was done previous to him purchasing this in 2002. So we'll be back just a moment, please. All right, it's that time. We're going to take care of the caps on this, and also this mic cord connection. We'll put some heat shrink on that and do that up properly. That's never good laying around. That was the one that had tape on it. And then we're also going to take a look at this battery, which I do believe was replaced previous and will be probably needing replacement again, and we'll mount this a lot better. So let's go ahead and take care of all that. Hey, it's Eric. We're back again real quick with Mr. 3-Speed's RCI 2970 Gen 1. And yep, some of the Gen 1s, or actually all the Gen 1s, have a battery in it. The 2950s, 2970s, Summer Camp, all the Gen 1s have this little battery in it. And this little battery, when it gets low, can cause all kind of issues. Not only does it retain your memory, but something else. It causes the CPU to act funny if the voltage is getting very, very low. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this as well. We should see 3 volts. This is a CR2032. Of course, this has been replaced. An energizer in here, but someone soldered directly to the pins on it. But on that meter, we should see 3 volts or so. Squeeze, Eric. Come on, buddy. That's what she said. Let's go here. Yeah, we're not getting, we're getting like 100 millivolts out of this. So we'll pull out the old stock replacement. Of course, it's CR2032 as well. It does have the tabs already on it. So we're going to do positive side up, and we should see 3 volts on this. Let's go ahead and check this real quick. So we'll do positive and negative, and we got 3 volts. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and replace this, remount that, and do it a lot better than what this is here, and that'll be nice. But yeah, peeled it all apart, and we're getting them very, very close to being finished. Very excited. And back again with the battery replacement. So we're going to go ahead and use the red as our positive and black as our negative. So we want 3 volts on this because Mr. 3-Speed deserves 3 volts. So yes, he's getting that now. So yeah, your CPU is going to be very nice and stable. So yes, that did need a replacement. So we're going to go ahead, heat shrink this up a bit, and mount it a little nicer. All right, Mr. 3-Speed, little by little, we're getting you taken care of. I can't wait to get this radio back to you. All right, so we have this battery heat shrunk up now. I did it a little bit over heat shrunk. And you see there's a little hole in that. That's how we're going to mount it. And we will mount it right here so it's accessible and not flopping around. In the process, I was looking back here at these coils. They look a little spread, do they not? All right, well, little by little. All right, Mr. 3-Speed, we got your battery set in. And yep, zip tied through. Very nice. That's all zip tied nicely. We got your beeper. It's now sitting behind the mic jack a little bit here, so it'll be firing outwards instead of normally when it's mounted on the back side here, it's facing into the chassis. So that is done as well. We got that heat shrunk on that mic cord there, and you know, we got that little problem out of the way there. That capacitor through the through hole screw could just jam in to where the other location it originally was back there, and now it's just leaned over here. We got it glued down on the other one, which is glued down on that. So they'll piggyback off there, but then that clears that out of the way for you, so you don't have to worry about that ever again. If you use them off aftermarket ones, thumb screws, you won't have that issue. We've got everything nice and neat and cleaned up here. Speaker wires are running, traveling along there as well. Everything nice and clean. Got those coils looking a lot better. And now it's time to just go ahead and put this back together for the man. And let's see how it works. We'll do a little burn-in on this and let it run for a little bit. Man, I'm glad to see Mr. 3-Speed's radio put back together again. I've been inside it quite a bit, doing a whole bunch of stuff inside it there. And we got these caps upgraded, so you'll see that. Yeah, they're a little bit smaller than the ones that are in there now. And your battery and everything else. We're about to start the burn-in process. And just wanted to go over everything. It's all put together at the moment just for now for burn-in. Well, I'm dealing with Mr. 3-Speed's. And man, I didn't know how famous he was. I had a couple videos out documenting the process of his radio. And man, the comments, everybody knows Mr. 3-Speed. Very famous. So I am proud to work on your radio. And yeah, all these parts we took out, but yeah, we put in better ones. You'll see it, these tiny little caps, 2 of them that we upgraded quite significantly. But we're going to do a burn-in test real quick and talk about everything going on with it at the moment. So at the moment, all put together, yeah, we're doing turn on 2600. Now, like I said, got your amp switch in and an amber light. When you turn that on, it's going to glow, and it actually does pretty good. Let me turn the studio light off for 1 second, and it will glow underneath wherever you put it in, and it is back in the back a little bit, so it glows off the heat sink as well, just so you know when you're running power and when you may not need to. So we got that in for you. Very glad to do it. Let me turn that light on and show you that we have that put in very nicely for you. So that should help you tremendously if you run an external box, especially the way it came in. So ooh, there it is. So we have this turned on, and it was on 2600 most of the time. So we're gonna go ahead and just put in a funky frequency. We're gonna shift it up to let's do 223, 7, just a totally random frequency. And we're going to do the battery power test at the moment. Let's go ahead. What we're going to do, and I hate to do it, and please don't do it to these radios, especially CPU based. Yeah, turn off the radio before you turn it off. It helps so much. But we're just going to do the test real quick. Draining out, done. And we're going to power it back up again. Now, on these radios, you have to turn it off and then turn it right back on again. You see we have that funky frequency in there. 271223. Roger beep. Turn the Roger beep off. Let's go lock. Let's get him back to his home channel, 19. And we're just going to do that one test one more time. Make sure it comes back to that. It's draining off. And we'll just leave this on just for a second. Verify. Okay. Click. Turn back on. 1223. Hit our lock. We're back on channel 19. So yeah, we do have a good battery test. So we're going to let this burn in, Mr. 3-Speed. You're a famous man. I do appreciate you. Let me work on your radio. And we're just going to let this sit for a bit, cook together. Everything works, and go from there. I do appreciate it, sir. Eric Tech Stuff. So we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.